Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Horny Furries podcast, and we're already fucked up. Alright.
Hey,
What?
Oh my god. I'm watching y'all run. Alright, anyways, sorry about that. Welcome to the Horny Furries podcast. We glad we could have you today. As always, we have with us the one and only.
your boy Dark.
Your boy Dark, and
Blitz.
then
Plasma.
and with us today we also have two special guests introducing
I am the FluffyDoge.
the FluffyDoge and
Yes, Dad, what's happening? My name's Kiar, you know.
Kiar. We got Kiar. We got the Kiar. You
Shut
see
up, man,
him?
that's SA,
Kiar. We got Kiar. I always say Kiar, honestly. As always, now that we are podcasting, we're happy to pronounce that the first episode is now on YouTube, and we are happy to announce that that episode is out there. You can search up on the Horny Furries, or you can click on the Dark Zone, or go follow the Horny Furries Discord server as always. It's very easy to find. Yeah, click on the Dark Zone stream, and there will be a link in there eventually. Give him some love and support for his stream too. So today we are gonna be talking about literally anything because we did not plan this very well. We did not plan very well at all. And we also welcome you chatters in the Twitch stream to the Horny Furries. We're always happy to have you guys. Always happy to see some love and support. Make sure you're also on that YouTube video. You go give some love and support. Much very well appreciated. We're trying to still figure out the Spotify. Haven't quite figured it out yet, but we will soon get there to the Spotify to where you guys can listen with uninterrupted music. This also is sponsored by Spotify today, as I did not tell the others. We are sponsored by Spotify today. With free music and listening, you can get uninterrupted music. I'm already fucking it up. Thank you, Spotify, though. Uninterrupted music for if you just get Spotify Premium. Get Spotify Premium, you can get uninterrupted music and listening, and you can flip through any song you want to with Spotify. And you can listen to our podcast without no ads, no hesitations, and have a good listen to while you snooze and sleep. Fuck you, Dark. Anyways, so thank you, Spotify, again for promoting the Horny Furries on our short little time of actually doing this podcast. Glad you emailed me and we could do this for you. We appreciate you doing this because this means a lot to us to have a sponsor.
Did they seriously?
I literally got an email from YouTube saying Spotify would like you to start doing them. So this is an advertisement. So when we do start uploading to Spotify, we're sorry, we're like, what the fuck?
Jesus fuck, dude. Come on.
Man, now.
Look at the sakes.
Take out the planner and the planner goes out the window. That is true, very well true. So yeah, we're happy to keep doing this podcast. So yeah, thank you, Spotify, again. We appreciate you very much for promoting the Horny Furries, even though we're not as big, but we're glad that you guys did hear that we were doing Spotify, hopefully, and hopefully we can figure you guys this shit out if you made it easier. But yet again, thank you, Spotify. All right. So
hey, Spotify, since you're
today's
sponsoring us,
topic.
can you give me free premium and I don't have to pay you $10 a month, please?
You don't have to pay you $10 a month for free. Whoa. Okay, Spotify definitely doesn't like us anymore. Spotify's like, nope, get out of here.
Spotify's like, haha, no.
No, fuck.
Yeah.
Spotify gonna grab you by the antlers and fuck you. That's what's gonna happen. And also, as one of our special guests, I would like to mention FluffyDoge over here. He is a Twitch streamer. Please go give him some love and support on his stream. He is a wonderful beam. He has wholesome content, unlike us, and he does really good stuff. He's really funny. We met him, and he's a really friendly streamer. And he could use love and support. Where's Car? Donate money to the Irish Foster Care Foundation. Helps his brothers and sisters.
Hey, no, that's tough. That's tough.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious.
Found him in an alleyway.
What?
But actually, why we do have a special guest. What? While we do have a special guest, we will have FluffyDoge introduce themselves, and then we'll have Car introduce themselves, which Car is actually from Ireland. And we got Plasma, obviously, from Wales, as we mentioned last episode. So we got 2 foreigners here from America. So they will go through it. So first, we're going to start with FluffyDoge to introduce themselves. Go ahead, Fluffy.
Hi. Name is Fluffy. I was actually about to say, just for clarification, and it's still a bit weird. I have had a couple of friends ask why exactly I don't make the names the exact same. So short version, my Twitch is actually the Gaming Doge 1995, even though my VR chat name is FluffyDoge 1995. And the main answer I can only give is Gaming Doge to me is a brand where I am just myself, and whatever I do along the way is going to be a part of that brand.
Nice.
Thank you.
Interesting.
And what do you do for a living, Fluffy, if you don't mind going through that? What do you do for a living?
I do some pancake flipping and omelet making at my local IHOP.
Heck yeah.
Fast food.
It's pretty good most
Best
times,
food.
but then when you get on the Sunday shifts, oh my,
Yeah, busy rush
especially
time.
when church lets out, it is
Mhm.
I can't even compare it to how Waffle House does their business compared to IHOP, but it is just a nightmare every other weekend.
Oh, I bet.
Thank you.
Other than that,
Dude, I won't lie, IHOP does have really good food. I get their fucking
do.
pumpkin spice latte when they come out with that shit. Oh
What's an
my
IHOP?
god, that pumpkin spice. So you know when somebody's missing a leg and they really have to hop? That's what's IHOP.
Okay, good to know.
No, I'm playing.
Good to
Man,
know.
we don't
IHOP
have
is a
IHOP.
breakfast restaurant
Where
that...
the fuck work making an IHOP?
IHOP is basically a southern breakfast place in the United States, and they have really good food. They
Yeah,
can
I
also
never
be found
been
in the
to
north,
IHOP,
but mostly southern.
yeah,
IHOP is on this goes.
I never been down.
IHOP is
so-
basically
IHOP is what?
International House of Pancakes, but
Yep.
us Americans, we just basically shorten it to IHOP because
Oh.
it makes sense and it's a fun word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you don't work.
All right.
work.
And Car, our Irish person, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, lads, what's happening? Thank you for letting me come on, by the way.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, no problem, man.
what else? What else can I say, lad? I'm fucking Irish.
That's it. That's you. That's just all you. That's just all you right there.
What's on your mind?
Hell
Just
yeah,
think what's on your
Oh,
mind.
what's
Just
on my
talk
mind,
about
lad?
yourself.
Yeah,
Give us
talk
some
about
more about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Uh,
time to gloat about yourself.
I love IS200s.
Word.
I hope that's not inappropriate. I don't know what that is, but let's just hope it's
It's
safe.
a fucking car.
Oh.
Oh, it's a car. Okay.
All of us
You
just looking at each other
fucking
like.
dick.
All of us just looking at
Alexis
each other.
IS200.
Tell us about the IS200, since most of us didn't know about it. Tell us what it's about, how it goes.
Oh man, it's a fucking joyride machine. You know why that fucking duffing around corners like, you know.
Hmm.
See, man.
Yeah, that does sound pretty good. That does sound pretty good.
Yes, yes.
It's me when that woman is like, I hate you.
I hear gunshots. What kind of gunshots? Or is it grata-ta-ta-ta-ta? It was grata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I think.
Oh wait.
Something
Hold
like
on. That just immediately reminded me. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna see how I can't be the only old one in here. Anyone remember Vine?
Vine,
Yes.
I have.
Cool.
Yes.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah. There was this
alone.
one Vine of a dude. That,
I got a watermelon instead.
there was this one guy who made a Vine. He's in front of a mirror. He's doing the whole white boy gangster shit kind of thing. He goes I'll shoot you out of it,
Or 6ix9ine talking about how shots go. When 6ix9ine was talking about shots go, scat, 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 scat. No.
Oh, yikes. You are still able to redeem things, but again, like this, it won't pop up on the stream because it's kind of like a podcast. So like only chats popped up, so like it won't pop up like any like sound redeemables. It'll like the sound will come.
Speaking
through,
of-
but it won't show. Up.
Speaking of Vine, what was your favorite Vine, Dark? What was your favorite Vine? Back in Vine.
The fucking watermelon guy. He's like, I got a watermelon. There's
Marlon
Webb. Yeah,
Marlon Webb.
Yeah.
Marlon Webb. He'd be like, there's
watermelon,
sherbet
keep
in
me
my
clean.
home, and it's watermelon. This is amazing. And he's just like fucking moving his head around, dude. And
My
he's
favorite one by Marlon Webb was when he was like, when you're in the wrong neighborhood and a bunch of white hoods peer behind him, and he's like, I think I'm in the wrong neighborhood.
It's like
The shit that got me other than the watermelon skits was the one where he does that funny walk
Oh, the
dance
funny walk?
to Take On Me.
Oh yeah.
he does this. I don't even. I want to reenact it, but I don't think I don't even know. I don't even know what the like. If I can even do it with full
I
body.
got helmets on their heads, but I got watermelon instead.
Watermelon, they said.
I don't know how,
She
like,
uses
how he-
Pantene, but I use watermelon to keep me clean.
Pumpkin heads.
Well, he struggles.
Bro, okay.
It was the thunder one. He's like, I got
like
watermelon.
He
This
struggles
Vine.
to the
soothes
sound
my
of thunder, but watermelon will keep me
this
comfortable.
like it
I
would keep
like
me.
the Vine.
It would soothe my slumber.
The person that made the
Card
Vine,
just-
I like.
Yeah,
but-
Card just said it.
But the one thing that made me hate it, it was the kid with the hi, I didn't see that. I'm just too busy.
Oh, the
doing
kazoo kid!
behavior."
The
The
kazoo
only
kid!
reason, the only reason I don't
Wait, no,
like
not
that
the
Vine
kazoo kid.
is because my
Wait,
mom
what?
would show at me and go, "That's
You sure?
fucking you, that is."
No, I actually kind of know him. I used to watch some of his YouTube videos. Believe it or not, he has like slimmed down quite a lot since his Vine days.
Oh
But
damn.
that Vine, my mom showed me and goes, "That's fucking you, that is," and I'm like, I don't like this Vine no more.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh no.
Dude, my favorite Vine ever that's old but gold would have to be the
Oh my god.
one that would have to be my favorite is the kid that would put the hood over his head but keep his ears out and
Oh, Jesus.
I can't even do it. I can't fucking do it. My voice won't let me. And he does like the whip, like a terrible whip, and he has the hood like holding his ears back, and he's like some blonde kid in his hallway.
What? I never seen.
Oh, I
that
forgot.
before.
Dude.
That was not me.
No,
I know what you're talking about,
fucking
though.
about. No,
Yeah.
I don't remember. I never seen this before. Guys reacting.
Dude,
It's funny.
no,
funny.
so it's the kid, and he has a blue hoodie on, and like he sits at the end of his hallway, and it's the song that goes skoo, and he turns around, he just goes.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
whips.
Yeah, he does like a really
So
bad whip.
fucking good,
Oh man.
bro.
Or fucking what's his name? What's his name? What was his name? He became famous. He had like brown hair, and he would like do story time. They were two lovers.
Thomas Sanders.
sitting-
Yeah,
Thomas Sanders.
That's it, yeah.
Thomas Sanders. Yeah.
Dude, he was so.
Oh my god. Just
Thomas Sanders was
Dude was my
gold, dude.
go-to for anything Disney Vine.
Oh yeah, when he did a lot of Disney. Like when he did the Prince Charming one. Prince Charming, I need help. Oh, I can fight off any. What the fuck is that? Nope. I'm out of here. Save yourself, princess.
Man, when he got the fucking Stitch impression from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the one
Oh.
he did that voice in a public sidewalk past a mother and a girl doing the Stitch voice, doing that.
Fucking Stitch.
hello,
Stitch fucking bushy.
And then, not even a second after he passes them, you just hear a little girl go like, Stitch!
It's
No, she goes,
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
And there's
Oh
a
my God.
one when he did the Stewie Griffin impression at that ice cream place. He goes, "If there's sprinkles on it, I'll kill you."
Oh, if the sprinkles
If I
go on
fi-
it, I'll kill you.
He's like, if I find
Oh.
one sprinkle,
Dude, his
I'm
friend
ready.
who did Herbert voice impressions. Oh my god, they were like
Speaking about
duo.
fucked up adult shows, let me tell you what happened yesterday, boys. So yesterday I was sitting in for Talk and Chill, and I was using this banana avatar where it respawns quest users, and I was just sitting there, and then all of a sudden these South Park characters enter, like Kenny, Cartman, Kyle, and all of them just walk in. I was like, what the hell? And they go to press a button, they keep respawning, and all I hear is, Cartman, look what you did, you fat fuck! And like Kyle's perfect voice, and then they're like screaming and respawning on top of each other in South Park avatars, and they're like screaming, and me and a bunch of other people were fucking dying because they're going, ah, and they like kept cutting out and respawning on each other, and they're like, you fat fuck, ah, you Jew, blah blah. It was so fucking hilarious,
Dude,
dude.
that's fucking amazing.
I was crying.
Oh, I think I joined you,
South
and then
Park.
they came back, but they were different avatars. and
Yeah,
you
they
were
came
telling me
back and they were listening to the music. Yeah, they were listening to the music. That was them. Yeah.
Man, I wish I was there when they did that.
Apparently,
South Park
they
dude.
just met each other that day, and they all had the same avatars, and they decided to do that.
Dude, that's amazing. Especially meeting
Wow.
on VR chat and just getting together to boom, doing something stupid.
I mean,
Dude, it was
all
so
of us-
fucking funny.
You're not wrong. Look at us. Look at us for. Look what we did. We all came together. Look what we did.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Here's
we
some
did
more.
come together.
yeah.
What did we even? We came together from the Gatorade, man.
Yep.
Mystery
The
flavored
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Mystery
Gatorade,
flavored
man.
Okay.
Oh, have you not heard of the Gatorade,
You
man?
never heard of the mystery. You never heard.
I
of
have
the
not
mystery
heard the Gatorade,
Boy,
man.
that's a
Oh
story.
man,
Oh,
that's a
Dark, go ahead and tell the story of the Gatorade, man.
Okay,
We covered this
so-
in front in episode 1.
All right, so with this story, it started like when I was like just starting out on Twitch. You know, I was pretty small. It was me, Blitz, and one of my ex. We were on stream, and Mystery and Plasma were in the stream because they didn't have VR headsets at the time. And Mystery, like, we were talking about Gatorade, and Mystery just randomly said, how about the mystery flavored Gatorade? Me and Blitz and one of my exes were just like dying of laughter, and like I came up with a story that a man comes out of nowhere just in a fucking like trench coat, all fully nude, and inside his coat is a fucking bottle of mystery flavored Gatorade, and
Which
scene
is basically
happened-
semen.
yeah, basically. And they're like, there's two people
Nothing
shooting a
about
porn shoot, and the guy will come out of the closet, grab a bottle, two bottle of mystery flavored Gatorades, and whip it at their heads, and then fucking jump out the window, running across down the street naked.
Running around butt street naked.
Yeah,
And
butt
basically,
street
the
naked.
story behind the mystery flavored Gatorade is when I said mystery flavored Gatorade, take my name and put Gatorade. What do you think is really in that
Yeah.
bottle? It's my semen. It's my semen in the Gatorade bottle. It took him a minute. He's like, oh. Oh shit. What did I get myself into? Why did I guess this podcast? There we go. It finally broke into him.
A little bit. It took him that's how
It took him just a small bit.
we had a small minute for it.
Okay.
Oh man.
I still remember the first day I found Dark's stream, and you were in that Battle Discs world,
Yeah.
and you were just sat there talking, and Mystery was chasing someone in the background, because that was when you were horny as fuck, dude. And all you could see in the background, all I saw was a dick just go past the camera and disappear again.
What?
And I just saw a dick! I saw a dick! And Dark just goes, no you didn't, dude, like, turns the camera away, he's like, no you didn't, and then Mystery just runs past the camera, I see the dick again, I saw it! I was just gone off the whole time that I could see Mystery running past with a
Fucking
dick.
classic mystery,
And
dude.
Dark's just like, no you didn't, and you were like saying it was something else, dude, you're like, bro, it's like a lightsaber or something, dude, I'm like, no, that's a dick.
The thing is Dark, back in Dark's prime years, he used to be so scared of like having that shit on his stream. Nowadays, he doesn't care. Like, he's like,
No, I don't.
fucking got over. But the other days, anytime he saw a dick, like, you can imagine, his face just turns red. He's like, oh my god, and he like start freaking out, trying to protect the camera, huddling up on it, trying to be like, no.
Yeah.
And there's me like, guys, look at my penis. I think I just dripped.
It was
Yeah.
the
Wait,
cosmic
huh?
wicker they used to
Yeah.
have. It was the cosmic wicker they used to have.
The
I still
cosmic
remember
wicker.
Oh, the
today.
cosmic
With
wicker.
the penis.
Yeah,
of
the
course.
black one. I still have that avatar, believe it or not. I still have it.
I remember I whipped out a penis on this Spanish stream as well when I was at One Avatar. I didn't know
Wait,
him
you,
look
wait, you
at
did?
all.
When was this?
Yeah, he did whip out a
Remember
penis
the
once,
Hypnotist
yeah.
Sappho Avatar? That was only
Oh my.
Oh my
that
God.
one.
Oh.
Yes.
You know what I remember? If we're talking about
Even though I
penis
remember
stories,
saying Zufio Pride, and I really don't mean that, because
but
discuss.
but you know,
But still.
you know,
That's
if we're talking
absolutely
about
vital
penis
lad.
memories. I remember the one time I was streaming and we all were lit in Liquid Loft. I don't know who was next to me,
Yeah.
but I was chilling talking to somebody. The dick has been out for more than like maybe 5 minutes. You know, I didn't even see it on stream or anything. It didn't like it was showing on stream. I literally I was talking to someone next to me. I don't know who it was. I looked down and I just seen the dick out in all glory, and I'm like, and I lunged for my camera.
That was
Dark would literally lunge. Like,
No, it
Dark would
wasn't Sappho, it
literally
wasn't a
jump. He would,
Sappho,
like,
it-
fly.
It wasn't a Sappho avatar. It was like a Rex, I
It
think. or
wasn't a
some
Sappho
type
one?
of- It was a Rex. And
It was
Like, Dark
something, it
will,
was
you'll see
something.
Dark's full body, and he'll look like Superman for, like, 5 seconds. He'll
well,
literally fucking fly.
I wasn't in full body back then, but it's still I would
He was half
jump
body.
Not
with
back
the
then.
camera. But like, yeah, I don't care about it anymore. I mean, somehow Twitch is not banning me, and I'm surprised. I don't know how I'm.
You know,
getting away.
something, speaking of full body, a funny thing, this man, one time we were like, Dark, you should, like, portray as a Mama Gen, and we had him, like, on top of, like, Furrence, which is a map here on VR chat for you watching.
Oh my
And
god.
he, like, jumped off the roof, and we were like, just land on your bed, like, flat on your bed. This man jumped off the roof, he landed on his bed, and all we hear is,
No,
and we're like,
no,
No, that was
what
when I
was
was
that?
on
And he
Twitch
popped
video.
his air mattress. That
right.
was
No,
that when he
no,
popped his
I
air
was in a
mattress
call with you.
or
I
something?
was in a call with you, and I unmuted, and I go, dude, Dark just fell off his fucking bed.
Oh,
And
I
you
know.
go,
Oh yeah, and he like hit his head or something.
No. What? I know the story
He's like,
behind this.
he what? I was like, dude jumped, bounced off his bed, and is on the floor.
Dude,
He's
dude, that
got
was
no
when I was in my
fucking
orange
way, like,
juice Tatum,
he's
and I
on the
jumped on my
floor.
bed because I had an air mattress with like this little stuff, like little thing holding it up. Mind you, I didn't know this thing was gonna bounce me off. I fucking landed on it, went boing. I jumped like probably like a couple feet in the air, and I fucking smacked the ground. I'm like, ah! And I was like, Plasma's like, you okay? I'm like, I just
the
my
worst
floor.
thing-
Earthquake
You know
like
the worst thing?
I'm playing.
The worst thing is, it's like, are you alright? And the only thing he says, not like he's like or anything, he goes, my big toe.
Oh yeah, it was your big toe that you hit too.
It was
This
my
is big toe that he hit.
I
It was
unmuted
my
again, I
big
was like,
toe.
bro, Mystery, Dark just hurt his fucking toe, dude.
Dude, just, that was the
And
only
I was
thing
like,
that hurt.
what?
That was the only thing that hurt. And I remember when I fell, my mom came in the room and was like, why are you so fucking loud? I'm like, I'm sorry. She's like, why are you on the floor? I said I fell off my bed.
I fell off my
I
bed.
had to make it.
Just tears falling down from your face that you stubbed your toe.
No, I wasn't crying. That shit did hurt. Oh, man.
Oh man, that's.
That's a good
Fucking
memory.
so-
day was
Dude,
so
I can't
good.
wait till April when I get my mattress. I want to start doing that shit again. In full body.
Oh my
It's like
gosh.
full body.
I'm excited to do that. Oh man.
I just need a new
Jeez.
PC, bro, and then that full body mine.
So one thing I do want to mention to our guests for our viewers is a topic that did come up that was told that we should talk about and have guests for. So that's why we have 2 special guests. And what we are going to talk about, it's a little bit more on the serious subject. So everybody get your blankets, your tissues, and stuff like that. This is a more on the serious side
Or just don't be a
conversation.
pussy in
Conversation.
general.
God damn, way to be sensitive, Plasma. Thank you.
Fucking.
Wow.
I disclaimer at the
Actually, can you
start.
guys give
I
me
am
one quick
drinking.
second? I have to take a phone call. Talk about something. Give me.
So
What?
So, you know what a topic we should do? Since Mystery's like on call, we should talk about what was our first impression of Mystery. Since he's not like here, right? Like he's on call, but he can hear us.
Oh.
So,
Wait,
so
what was it?
what was your first impression when meeting Mystery? That's what I'm gonna ask for like both of you, and then we'll answer, like me, Blitz, and Plasma will answer
Well,
after you two.
I could just get that right out of the way. Like, if I recall, he hopped into my Twitch chat and friended right then and there, and then first thing we literally did was go play putt in VR chat, and he just sort of introduced me to his group from there.
Yeah.
Word.
But
Who
how
the
about
guess
you, Car?
first? You know, Car.
What about me?
Yeah, your first impression of
Yeah.
meeting Mystery.
Yes.
I met him in a F-Tag lobby, right? Oh my god, this guy said that he was Irish. Mystery said that he was Irish. I didn't believe a fucking word he said, so I used every swear word in the fucking book. Oh my god. And then I just ended up friending him, and then I met all you guys.
Yeah. So,
I was like, man, what a
God, can I just state something? Don't you like it when a girl calls your phone, but she's only asking to hang out because, you know, she doesn't like you? But she was just saying like, oh, do you want to come out because I have friends over? Tragic.
Tragic. So,
Even ask me out.
So-
So the serious talk that I want to get with you guys is, what is your ideal of relationships? What is a relationship to you?
oh, yikes.
How do you like portray
like-
relationships and people who date on VR chat? People who date on VR chat. Like, what's your thoughts of people who date on VR chat?
I could kind of touch up on my end of that. Recently, I have been talking with and hanging out with a particular guy. In fact, after this podcast, I'm most likely going to do some Murder 4 or something with him. In terms of that relationship, for the most part, has felt like really good, and especially coming from like somebody who hasn't really done a lot of like long distance relationships, especially when it comes to like back in the days of like Skype, early days of Telegram and all that. But I'd say before having met my guy, in terms of VR chat, I'd say in general, even to some extent right now, I still don't understand it. And I could especially mention like the whole ERP thing, like to each their own on how they want to like, you know, have their fun on VR chat personally, but like unless you're using like Bluetooth special toys or something like that, like I don't understand it.
Yeah,
Kaz.
I could see that. Yeah. All right, Car.
Oh man, I have to fucking go back in a bit.
All right. Well, then while he comes back, also stream. We just had another special guest join us who was really wanting to be on it, so I thought I'd invite him. Hopefully, he gets in a bigger avatar because he's really small right now.
That's what I say. You may want to be bigger than a big man. You cannot be wee small.
Okay.
And if you want to come over, just find a seat. You want to toggle on that group mode real quick.
Here you go. Here you go, man. Yeah, it's a Kaz. I almost just knocked off my.
It's over there on the wall, right by the big picture. There's a group mode thing, and you can just like select it or something.
Yeah.
Show me.
So,
But my thing for like relationships, when it comes to relationships on virtual reality, is that long distance can be very difficult for a lot of people. Some people are not good with long distance. Some people struggle with it. And my thing is relationships always come with obstacles. No relationship can be so fucking perfect that it's the American dream or anything. I mean, they can be achieved, but it's not the ideal thought process on it. My thing for relationships is if you can make it through a long distance relationship, that is an obstacle you are getting over. That is something you are conquering. That is something you are working with. And then when you go to meet them IRL, I mean, always there's going to be more complications because now you're seeing each other real life, right? You're, you know, meeting with each other, you're talking to each other, you see each other every day. It's not where you can be like, oh, I don't like you today, I'm not coming on VR chat, I'm not going to call you. It's like now you're with this person. You can't just simply be like, fuck you, I'm logging off my life. Like, you know, like
I'm logging off my life.
So But with
I'm turning off my headset.
relationships always will come with obstacles, and the fact that if you could get over a long distance obstacle and you can still love that person and look them in the eyes and know that this is going to be your love, this is going to be your time, your effort, and if you're willing to put in effort and make a move into a long distance relationship, kudos to you. And honestly, not really my thing. It's difficult when I can't talk to somebody, I can't be near them, I can't hold them. That is really difficult for me. I mean, I will go through a long distance relationship as the fact of if I really love somebody and they really take my heart away, and you know, they are what I need in life. You know, it's not necessarily need, but want. I guess need and want are two different words. But I've been recently seeing so many breakups on VR chats, and that just shows you some people are not compatible for long distance. Long distance is a huge obstacle because you're dating this person that you love. You don't know what they look like unless, you know, you get a photo of them or something, right?
Yeah.
And you can like process that.
Sorry to interrupt, but like,
No, you're good, go
although I would also say like, it also comes down to like the general aspects of a relationship, like outside of like long distance and outside of like VR chat, you're especially looking for all those elements in a relationship that makes sense and like helps you click more. And I feel like if you especially have those clicks, you get to the point where you each reveal your own IRL selves, then again, if all those boxes in a general relationship are checked and you're both clicking, I feel like that justifies like, yeah, not only have you been able to like successfully get through a long distance relationship, but you've gotten to the point where like, despite however long you've seen each other in your respective avatars, like you can still accept how they look IRL. I'm not saying that everyone can do that, but like that's what I believe, especially with who I've been talking to for a while now.
I do agree on that. I agree with you on that. I mean, with me and my ideal of the relationships, how do I put it? I agree on your theory and Fluffy, your theory too. I agree on both. As for me, currently I am in a relationship and we are long distance. I mean, she's 3 hours away, but as for what my problem is real life, I don't have a vehicle to go get her or to see her. So that's my problem. So the only way we connect is VR chat or over the phone.
But is that necessarily a problem? Because you're not seeing her, right? So obviously you're not dating her off of what she looks like and stuff. You're dating her off our personality, which is why I like VR chat, is because it's purely personality. I know what you guys look like, but I don't see you every day. I don't see your facial expressions every day. I don't see what you're doing every day, you know. And I can still say that we became like fucking good friends based off how we have interacted with each other, based off our personalities mixing. And it's a good place to talk to people. Like, this game provides so much like comfort. Like, if you're antisocial, you don't have to be worried about what you look like. You can customize how you look in this game. Like, you could be whatever you want to be in this fucking game. And it's just honestly, like, I feel like some people, the one problem I'll say with VR chat, and the thing I say with the problem of this VR chat is I feel like some people just fall in love with the aspect of the avatars. Like, some femboy will have like a really nice looking avatar, and somebody will be like, damn, that's really hot, I want to date them, they're the hottest shit since 1911. And then they see a face of them, and then they see their face, and then they're like, oh, never mind. And it's kind of like, that's kind of fucked up, you know?
Yeah, that is messed up.
It's kind of like a draw.
A fanboy like this.
Yeah, like, what did I do?
Why does he look like a Walmart brand Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh no.
Also,
Oh no.
Heavy,
Oh no.
He look like a white version of fucking Adam Sandler.
I'm not too sure if you're allowed to.
Oh,
We'll let you join on next podcast. We just have we have already maxed out 3 guests.
Really quiet.
Star guests.
Come on.
And
Adam
we
Sandler.
can't really, you know.
It's just me or Dark really
anymore.
quiet because I have him turned up all the way and he's just like as quiet as a
Dark's kind of quiet, yeah. I think it's because he has stream and recording.
There we go.
The stream is hearing him very loud. The stream hears him loud.
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyways, since we did have a new guest who showed up a little late, if he wants to introduce himself, what you do, and where you came from, Minty the Protogen, go ahead.
Well, it started all off. How I met Mystery was basically I was new to VR chat and I was messing around as a small Polly. And he offered to portal me to a new world by adding him. And so I can come back to the world to hang out with him. And it kept going on and on for like hours. So I was trying to show him new people I can be really small. Then from on there, I met Dark 2 days later, made him laugh until he passed out with one avatar where I met Blitz.
I don't remember what avatar that
And what I do for fun, I basically play video games and draw and animate.
was. Yeah.
Heck yeah, drawing and animating. We love that in the
suck
furry
at
that.
fandom. There's a lot of creative people.
Oh, hell
Furry
yeah.
fandom.
You could do fan art, right? Or not yet.
Yeah.
Man,
I need to get a new tablet though. I need to get a new
Oh,
cord
alright.
for my PC to plug it
Okay.
into my monitor so I can use my tablet.
I mean, I might
'Cause I
come
only
to
got
you
one
for
And
fan art
also-
or something.
Yeah, right. Get some commissions done. Make some money off that art.
Oh yeah.
I already have.
Because like commissions do take a lot of effort. But so continuing off our topic, thanks for joining us, Minty. We're glad to have all of our guests here. Our 3 guests, Fluffy, Car, and Minty. We're happy to have you guys here. It is lovely seeing you guys and you guys being a part of our, podcast. That taking it out every day is not always easy to come do a quick film for this. But Minty, what is your opinion on relationships in VR chat?
Relationships. And I really don't have an opinion, honestly.
Okay.
Because it's honestly, I go by a chill rule. It's your life, and if someone else wants to do it, let them do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can get behind
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's
And my one thing for our viewers, if you love somebody and don't just go off a first day. If you meet somebody for the first day, do not do that to yourself. Get to know the person, get to know who they are. If I had to say my experience at VR chat, I've gone along better with the people I got to know first, then they became my best friend like for years. And then I would be like, do I still love them to this day and age as when I first met them? Do not be going dating on the first date. This isn't fucking Married at First Sight or some shit like that. This is literal people and their emotions. I mean, obviously we're all game characters here. These characters aren't portrayed in our real life. Like, we don't see them in real life. We see them through a game, and this is our escape to get behind. But my one thing is, if you love somebody so much that you've known them for a year and you still see them as the first day you met them as you love them, go get them. Don't be sad. Don't be antisocial. Go out there and shoot your shot. Because I see too many people that are like, oh, I'm so nervous if this guy likes me back or not. I mean, yeah, rejections do happen, and rejections do suck. They make us sad. They bring us down because you love somebody and they'll be like, sorry, no, I like somebody else, or I'm now dating somebody else. But still, shoot your shot. Like, there is sometimes harm. People can't say there is harm in it. But my thing is, if you don't shoot your shot, you're wasting your time. Like, make that effort to go for it.
Hell yeah. Take risks.
Yeah.
It's all or nothing.
And some people may not agree. And if you don't agree, go ahead and let us know, because we always like a good open discussion here. Like, if somebody thinks differently, we like to hear an open discussion. But my one thing is don't beat yourself up if you get rejected. I've seen so many people get rejected and they'll be like, dude, I just want to fucking, do things that are not, appropriate for these podcasts. But if you, yeah, pretty much. If you don't know what KMS is, it means unalive, Alt F4 yourself, but that's not the way to go. If you get rejected, take it as, if you get rejected, take it as a time to be like, okay, let's regain myself, let's go find someone. And being lonely, if you're lonely, go out there and make money. My one motto I always told this man is, when you are down, just remember that you are a king of your own kingdom. Put on your crown, walk out, and go walk into a room like you're the badass shit since fucking medieval times. Wear your crown, because everyone's a king of their own kingdom. You're a king of your own life. You only get one life, and you need to be a king of it. You need to take hold of it. You need to take control of it, and you need to lead your kingdom and be the king that you are. Everybody's a king of their own world. You guide your life how it goes. Don't let life guide you.
Yeah.
And off. Okay, for your queens out there, apparently Plasma's a
Yes,
queen
queen.
now. Yeah, queen. But literally take a hold of your life. Your life is like a bunch of horses, and you are the leader of them, leading this carriage. So start taking advantages of the one life you get, and don't waste your one life into this.
Mhm.
I guess is how I see it. If you guys see any different, or want to put out any advice on that subject,
I mean,
but that's for you, us, our viewers.
I mean, like Waffle said something about like if they're your really good friends and then you ask them out and they say no and it gets awkward to hang out. I mean, it happens, but like again, it should like time will pass and that awkwardness will slowly disappear, and then it would become. I feel like if you're really truly friends and you stay as friends after they reject you, you guys will like laugh it off in like the future, you know, and be like, remember that time when you tried to ask me out and I said no, and it was just like, and it was kind of so awkward, and we were so pretty awkward, but now we're just laughing at it, you know. Like that's kind of like how I think of it is like, even though if they reject you, you just still become good friends and just move on with your life.
You know that one time that you rejected me and
So-
I really wanted to kill myself afterwards, you know, like yeah, dude.
Wow, okay.
Shut the-
Wow.
shut the-
Yeah, fuck you,
shut
Dark.
up.
Way to
It wasn't
reject somebody. Way to reject someone.
Come on. Listen, I rejected.
Dark, you're evil.
Listen, I sometimes rejected people for my own good because I needed to heal. I'll be honest, a lot of people on VR chat
Yeah.
wanted to date me
They're healing.
because of a streamer, how
What are you,
popular I
Genshin?
am, and how much I've helped people's lives. And I had to reject them because I wasn't in a mental, like, right mindset to
dude, like-
even date or try to take care of somebody else while taking care of
Yeah.
stream and myself, so.
Yeah. And my thing, Wolf, to our viewer and to the people that are listening, when it comes to being rejected by a friend, it doesn't have to be awkward. What's making it awkward is the way you're thinking about it. See, I've asked out one of my friends and they said no. And I was like, okay, well, that's fine. Like, yeah, it hurts your pride a little bit. And yeah, I can see definitely how it can make it awkward. But my thing is, if they're your friend, if it doesn't make it awkward. Like, I've asked out some of my friends and we're still best friends this day, and we make a laugh about it or something like that, and it doesn't even have to be about that. Still be their friend, you know, because you never know when your second chance will come where they can maybe change a blind eye. Maybe they won't, but they're still your friend. And true friends, even if they do reject you, will always still have your back. Like, I've asked out I believe I asked out Fluffy one time as a joke, and it just happens, and we're still good friends. We still hang out. Like, it doesn't really honestly matter. Like, as long as you guys can still be friends, it's not the situation that's awkward, it's you making it awkward. If you make it awkward, then it's gonna be awkward. You have total control whether it's awkward or not.
Mhm.
Or you could be like, oh, okay, that's perfectly fine, you know, I understand, and you guys have like a talk about it. You communicate how, why, what's your feelings, and that can totally resolve it and be like, hey, you know, like, that's okay, you know, I think of you more as a friend, which is a sucky thing for some of us to hear, you know, is that I think of you more as a friend than a lover. Oh, my bad. But it can be also that,
I didn't know it's
what? Get out of here. What? Alright, but it can still be like, you know, you can always still love somebody but keep it deep down.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, losing him as a friend could be a possibility to it, but if you lose him as a friend, that does suck. That does bite the bucket. That does bite the ass. That makes it difficult, makes it hard, it hurts. But
bite the bucket, bite the ass.
bite the bucket, bite the ass. But if you truly love somebody, ask them out. I mean, don't waste your chance. Because I've seen people are like, oh, I really love this person, and then they'll like not ask them out, and then that person will be dating someone else, and then they'll hear that person was so willing to date them, and they lost their opportunity, and then they get beat up over it.
Hey, that's a good. Actually, that you just brought me a memory. I remember like, you know, before me and Lydia dated, I remember like you were the reason that me and her dated because I was never knowing that she liked me or wanted to date me, and I literally was so lost in my own depression and sadness and just wanted to be
You
by
a pussy,
myself.
bro.
Shut the fuck up! You bottom bitch!
Bitch, you're a fucking bitch. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm scared to ask her, bro.
But my thing is with that dark situation is, you wasn't the only one that I've helped get relationships. Like, I've put my advice out there many times, and a lot of
Oh,
these
yeah, you
people have
did.
heard my advice.
Oh yeah.
And I've helped a lot of people with their relationships or help people get relationships. And it's not me that does it. I just want to say that. I'm not the one that got people a relationship. It's yourself that did it. And with this, what happened with him and Lydia was Dark was going through a hard breakup, and Lydia was like obviously showing that she like loved him and all that, and he was so blind and caught up in his feelings that he didn't realize. And one day I just had enough of it, and I blew up, and I was like, Dark, you're a fucking idiot. I should have told him. I was like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You are too blind to not see this. You are a fucking idiot. I was like, this woman fucking loves you, and you're over here crying about how you don't have anyone that loves you, and you're fucking all alone and shit, and you're fucking moping in your own slobbery fucking piss and shit. Get the fuck out of your feelings and go fucking see what this person's about. And they didn't date instantly. I told him specifically, do not date instantly. Take time to get to know each other. Spend time, spend quality time. And that's what he did. He honestly did that. He took a couple days, went on dates with her, you know, did some things that we're not going to specify because we're going to be a little friendly here. But
one-on-one.
yeah, a little cheeking over here, a little shagging.
See?
Yeah.
Family friendly.
Wow,
And this
Plasma, way to
motherfucker over here-
demonetize us. Yeah, you just passed family friendly. Thanks for our minor viewers. We apologize in advance.
So basically, you know, since I've so-called past, you know, family again, they fucked, you know, a couple of times. Oh, dog.
Well, now we're gonna have to redo this whole podcast. Thank you, Plasma.
No, yeah,
Thank you, Plasma.
just clip-
Whole new podcast.
Just clip it out. Just take it.
Love you too, buddy. Love you
No, we
too.
can't clip anything out. It's gonna ruin. People are gonna be like, "What the fuck were they just talking about again?"
I know,
Where
right?
did this go? How did
Oh,
this
well,
happen?
really?
Oh my god.
Oh, really?
Sex a little bit.
Plasma.
Calm down, you
Wait.
pussies.
We're not PG no more, right?
We're 18 plus.
Yeah, we're 18
bro.
plus.
Plasma, you absolute cunt.
I know my cunt.
Bro.
You know what?
You
I
just
know
call
my
one of my
cunt,
friends
you know
a
what?
fucking cunt.
Look at who trying to come back and look
Oh,
at
the
him.
Irish one is getting on it. Irishman is getting on it. Car, you haven't talked much of this podcast. Is there anything that we've talked about that you want to talk about?
Just call
my
me a
guy.
cunt.
Wait, hold on.
First we get called immigrants by mystery.
Do I-
Now we get called cunts.
Exactly, man. Call us fucking Americans.
What's up, Fluffy?
Call us foreigners.
I'll just say I follow a bit on like what happens with some things that happen on YouTube. But if I recall, isn't that one of those words that like is immediately demonetizable?
Yes.
Which word?
You should suck my fucking cock.
Plasma, shut up. So as you guys see, viewers, I'd like to introduce you to our another main member, Fluffy. Welcome to our fourth member. Plasma, get the fuck out.
Damn.
Dog.
You know what?
Oh god, it's going chaotic. Wait, sit down. This isn't a Logan Paul. This isn't a Logan Paul podcast. This isn't a Logan Paul podcast. This isn't Logan Paul. This isn't Logan Paul. This is not a Logan Paul podcast.
Chill,
Alright?
chill. This isn't cold ones, bro.
Sit your ass
This is
down.
cold ones.
Fucking drink all the goddamn fucking time, bro.
Oh man, he's going ham. Oh my god. Just go sit down. Where? There's no seats. You're laying on the desk just fine.
It's on the table. You were just laying there, like, draw me like one of your pictures.
Oh, he just slept. My man just slumped in the desk.
He twisted bed. He went. Oh.
Alright,
I don't orgasm in my fucking
Dark,
sleep.
how is
dude.
those bracelets going that I bought you?
I don't. Like, bro, like.
they're doing good.
Plasma, lay down. Lay down. Lay
They're
down.
doing
lay
they're
down.
doing
Lay
good.
down, Plasma.
The problem is I have to have a phone number in order to like sign into the app, and that's the issue. I don't have a phone number. I gotta get my phone.
I'll give you
done.
mine.
Fucking.
So, Car, can you do me a favor for this
I won't
podcast?
say it out loud though.
Is
right
tell our viewers what made you become a furry.
When did you become degenerate?
And what made me become a degenerate? Because, let's start off from the beginning, shall we? When I was, I can't remember.
A young boy, my father took me in the city to see
When I
a
became a
marching
young
band.
last month.
now? Wait, is this the audio player, Dark?
Yes,
Yeah,
I have it muted for a reason. We have stuff to play in the background of the podcast every time.
Okay.
Okay, I was just wondering
When
why
I
I was
was
showing your
about-
screen. I was like wondering.
Yeah.
Well, when I was about fucking 10 or 11, I went to a school called
Turn my phone
Norte
off.
Integrated Primary School. And there was this kid in my thing, in my primary, and I'm not gonna lie, my guy. He was
top of the
flaming
morning
hot.
to you, delighties. My name is Jacksepticeye. This is Copyrighted Claim by Mystery. Subscribe today.
I was like,
Sorry, autistic panic.
I can remind you to go to my Twitch.
I could too if I wanted to.
Yeah, we do promotions at the end.
I got
You,
one.
Yeah.
you guys will get your shout outs at the end.
Yeah, you will. Oh,
Alright,
dude, that
go ahead,
made me
Card.
so
Go
sorry.
ahead, your furry
I'm
story.
not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
wearing that
Not
for-
gonna lie.
For this.
when you did that, like when you did the clapping phone, I was like, bro, did you like clap his cheeks or something?
Plasma. We should do the thing.
Oh no.
Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid.
Dark already said,
Don't.
"Oh God, dude, he knows what I'm talking about."
I know what.
No,
you're
don't
talking
do
about.
anything stupid. Let's not
What
do
did I
stupid
do?
shit right now.
What did I do?
Stupid, no stupid. We can only have a
Don't
certain
worry
level
about
of
it.
stupid.
They're just.
Alright, Car, go ahead with your
What did I
story.
do?
Alright, Car, continue. Car, continue.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Okay, so this kid in my primary, not gonna man, he was like a bag of he was like a bag of flaming hot Doritos, my guy.
Dude, he just went monkey there
I
for a
know.
minute.
Spicy like that, huh?
But
Oh, wow.
he was one of my
Okay.
he was one of my best friends back in school, man, right? And I went over to the house. We'll get to that part in a couple of minutes. He brought me over to his house because like we only lived like a couple streets away. And what happened was he showed me, he was like a furry, and he showed me his fursuit. And I was like, why the
He had
fuck
the
do you have this?
fursuit in primary.
Ah man, he was a fucking madman. His man
A
bought all this
fucking
shit
rich
for him.
bastard.
I man, his man was fucking rich. His dad
Why
was a
you
drug
turn
dealer.
Aussie?
Wait, was it Tory? Was it Tory?
It's not, it's Irish.
What?
Was he Tory?
I can't hear a fucking word you're trying to say,
Like,
kid.
no, I thought I was.
Was he
muted.
Tory?
Was he Tory?
Yeah.
What do you mean by? Or was he posh? No, he wasn't fucking posh.
Aye.
He was a street kid.
Okay.
Uh,
I was asked
his
that when
dad
we
We're
were
talking
talking
about the shoe. If it was, I think
His
that's
dad
if it
was a
full
drug
or
dealer.
Parcel.
He's a what?
His dad was a drug dealer.
Did he have a Range
And why I
Rover?
say was? No, his dad doesn't have a fucking range. What do you think is fucking Heisenberg?
Come on, like Car finish his story, damn it.
yeah, let Car
Like,
finish the
we
story. We're trying to
showed
get the others as well.
Like, damn.
He
Fuck.
showed me it, and what ended up happening was he's like, like a flaming hot bag of Doritos I am. He asked me a simple question. Am I gay? And I never had time to think about it, and I was like, I don't know. He's like, you want to try something? And I was like, what is it? And he said, would you shag me? I was like,
Yo.
I couldn't say no, man. I couldn't say no. I was a nice child back in. But I was like, alright, why not? Man, I'm not gonna lie.
Just the face, my point of view on Mystery's face is like, what the fuck did you do as a child?
That's exactly my face. That is exactly my face. That is exactly my face. I'm sitting here, jaw open, eyes wide, and like, where the fuck did we go?
Dude, you know what's crazy, dude? I was like, hey,
You
yo, like,
shagged somebody and then you became a furry because you shagged a furry? That's. I was thinking of something more wholesome, more romantic, like. But
dude, it
That almost sounds like some contagion shit.
Yeah.
Nah, man,
I'm sitting here, mouth open the whole time, like zone the fuck out, trying to process this.
Yeah, literally. I was
Man, I
like
started like
expecting that.
men then.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now he
Alright,
became
Fluffy.
gay and
Let's
furry.
do shorter introductions. Let's do shorter introductions because we are reaching our time. Fluffy, what made you become a furry?
Alrighty, short version. How am I going to put this? It started in high school. Lunchtime in the cafeteria, I was going up for like another thing of like chocolate milk and one of those like peanut butter jelly graham cracker sandwiches. By the way, best snack you could ever get at lunchtime.
You
Fight
Oh
me.
my God.
Anyway, so on my way back from the a la carte where I got the stuff, I noticed a Sharpie tattoo back. I don't know if they still do it in schools nowadays, but like this one girl that I passed by her table, she had a Sharpie tattoo on her forearm, and there's a particular word on it other than dinosaur, which I have to constantly remind myself whether or not it's either Twitch or YouTube TOS friendly. In the
They probably don't do
context, I'll just say it starts with a P.
Okay.
Penis.
Well, way to fuck it up. Way to fuck it up. Well, we're demonetized.
Alright, so I'll speed it up from there. So, because I was like semi-sheltered at the time, like I knew some things, but other parts that really makes you an adult in high school, I didn't know much about. So the moment I discovered that Sharpie tattoo saying those words, my first immediate thing that came to mind was just go home, Google that. It led from like very cringy like 1960s like short like newspaper comics parodying like dinosaurs and how they do the thing,
Yeah.
to just like going to like the infamous Blue website.
Yep.
Yes, the blue website.
And then the Blue website.
Yes, it's doing.
Mark,
So-
so, third word.
At the time, I was still considered like straight, and so when I first discovered it, like it was like how you typically expect somebody who first, especially my age at the time, that first sees that kind of content, and then the gears started turning more, and then like to this day, it's still hilarious how this just became my revelation to who I'm more interested in. And it actually led to the most cringe moment in my entire life, where I decided to do like a whole like confession note to my dad the night before, posted on the computer screen, and it said something along the lines of, "Dad, I got a confession to make. I think I'm gay." don't believe me,
no.
go to
You're gay? We can't have that here.
e621.com and look up these tags. And to this day, I'm just. Why the fuck did I do that?
You served that to E621?
Yo.
To this day, I have no idea if he even looked at the link.
Oh my
You
god.
should
dude, I
ask him.
Yeah,
And
I
be like, Dad.
I just know to be fair, he was accepting right out the get go. He apparently told me I used to have an uncle who was gay too.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah,
Wait,
it wasn't more into the furry thing until like my first furry convention, my first gay pride parade I went to. There was a furry float passing by advertising one of the local conventions.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, that's how I got into liking men
Yeah, there you go. What's up, Carl?
and being a furry.
Man, you say we're gonna get demonetized, but fucking Moist Critical brings on two massive, like, big ball white dildos into a room and he didn't get demonetized. How the fuck are we gonna get?
That's different. He's literally YouTube Jesus.
Now are we?
We
Yeah,
could get
we're
him
not
one.
as high as him.
You fucking moist piece.
YouTube makes money off him. YouTube don't need us for money.
No.
What
If you ain't
so
raking,
fine.
internet famous?
if you
Well,
aren't
maybe one
raking 750,000 views within like the first week, YouTube don't give a fuck about you.
No.
Nope.
You could
Alright,
start jacking
well-
off on YouTube and they wouldn't care.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining our second episode of the Horny Furries podcast. We have currently reached an hour and 5 minutes into our podcast. So we are going to be reaching this close to an end. We thank you so much, everybody, again, for joining the Horny Furries podcast. As always, we will be posting links. We'll let these guys do the shout-outs here in a minute. Please, if you like our content, you want to stay updated and with us as close as possible, go join the Horny Furries on the Discord server, or go follow our YouTube video, The Horny Furries. It's with the purple H because we don't have a profile picture yet. We're looking for our commissioners who can maybe do us a profile picture and a banner for our YouTube. We are still putting that out there for people who want to. Whoever wants to, show us your artwork. Don't be afraid to, and we'll see if we like it. And if you're a lucky winner for it, we would love you to be our sponsor for it and maybe have you up on the podcast. But again, thank you for joining. Give me 1 second. Okay,
Is it just me or is he cutting in and out?
He's cutting it out.
Oh, he's muted.
okay,
He's muted.
so thank you again for joining. So yeah, you can go do that. Hi, can I help you? You're staring at me through a door. Yeah, you are staring at me through a door.
Okay, so I hope all
I'm
you
not
lovelies
weird.
are having.
Go ahead, Dark, close
I
it.
hope all you lovelies enjoy the podcast. And while Mystery kind of fucked everything up and he was lagging, then someone's staring at him through the door. Again,
Yeah,
you
someone's
guys enjoy
keeping
it,
at me.
and I
Someone's trying to
appreciate
watch
all
me.
the special guests, Minty, Fluffy, and Car for coming on to the podcast. And maybe one day you will be on the podcast
Yeah, it was
as
very
well,
happy to
being a special guest. But
joining
again,
the
like
members of the
Mystery-
Horny Furries.
Yep. And again with
Yeah, kick me out my fucking
if
seat. and
anybody
making me
want
sit
to
on
do a
the floor.
contest,
Yeah,
we'll
Plasma,
probably
get the
do a
fuck out. Why are you
contest
still
of
here?
somebody-
Get the
Get the fuck out of here! Get out!
Get here! Get out of here!
Man, I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass.
Alright, thank you. Thank you again for joining the
Out of
Horny
all of
Furries
this,
podcast.
I spilled my
So
fucking
glad you're
alcohol.
joining. As always, go
I
follow
wanna
us.
kill myself right
If you
now.
like our content, please leave a
Beat
subscribe.
his ass! Beat
Thanks for
his
enjoying the
ass!
content.
Beat
We're so
his ass!
thankful that you guys could join us today, and as always, FluffyDoge, go ahead and drop your link if you want.
Exactly. We say now, bitch! We say now, bitch! We say... I fucking had the brick
Hey,
wall.
y'all. Thank you again for joining the.
My
If you'd
fingers!
like to find me, you can find me
My
on
fingers
my YouTube,
and the
Beginning
brick
Doge 1995. I stream
to become a
during the week,
Just
5:30
imagine it.
PM
We'd be able to fight each other for the rest of eternity.
Eastern Standard Time.
Set your heart
Stop
ablaze.
by, say hi.
Overcome your
Karaoke
limits.
on Friday.
I am the
Karaoke
flame
Friday,
hustler.
there's a lot of fun.
Roger, all right, go, go.
They do a lot of cool
Night
things.
form.
So please go to split that. And Waffle, to answer your question, yes, you could be on the podcast even though you're not in the server. You just gotta fill out, just let us know, give us a time and day, and we'll let you know if you can be our special guest on the podcast. Sadly, we may not be able to have everybody on the podcast have a good time to jump dark, but we hope you do enjoy it. And Minty, I know you wanted to come drop your links, so go ahead real quick.
I don't got any links.
Okay, thank you so much for joining the Honey Furries podcast. We hope you guys have a great day, and as always, stay horny and enjoy the Honey Furries podcast. Star, close it out.
Alright.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye, lovelies. Enjoy the podcast. Like always, the Horny Furry podcast is out. See y'all later.